Venom and Smoke podcast, you heard me?
Yo, this your boy, Bo Young, kicking to you live on the Venom and Smoke show. As you see me, man, I'm repping my Canes. We in action tonight. Friday night football, man. So check it out. But I couldn't do this alone. So we bring in troublemaker number one. Too nasty,
Ain't no game.
back his teeth. Straight
Ain't
off
no gang.
Pittsburgh, huh?
Ain't no gang. I don't want to hear all that. Fuck that Pittsburgh law. Ain't no gang. Holla at me.
Ain't no game nothing, man. Look. Lucky. Damn, Carson Wentz walking to him, didn't do that.
Bro, you believed in him, dog. But look,
Nah,
I
that's
do
only
want to
because I
salute.
had no other choice. But it happens.
Hey, bro, I gotta salute you, man. This is the first game this year where a Monday night game actually was a factor. Because I've been blowing everybody else out the
I
water.
mean, you wasn't gonna blow me out. I could have won the
You
game
know.
if I'd have put in J.K. Dobbins.
Hey, bro, look, man. You know of all people know when you come at the throne, you can't come half stepping. You got to be on your shit.
because I didn't respect you, man. I still don't, but it's all right. But let's go to oh Lord, I'm looking at his name.
Yeah, you seen it.
He about to get kicked off the show. Adams greater than Thomas foolishness. Even though he traded 4 first-round picks and Keenan Allen for Thomas. But
who's already on my team?
Bro, Keenan Allen is trash. That's not giving nobody.
It worked for me. He catches
who's already
balls
on
and
my team though?
huh?
Who was already on my team?
You know, you like the Saints. You got Kamara and now you got Thomas. You like the Saints. You seem like you're a Saints fan right over there.
No, who was my receiver? Who was my other receiver?
Oh, the fourth best receiver in the league? Got you. Devontae Adams, got you. that's what he's talking about.
Oh, we might as well start that in. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, man. Man, I just want to know, before we get into this, man, because there's a lot of talk about who the best receiver in the league. Man, it's everybody know Mike Thomas had the best numbers last year, so he was in the running. And then, of course, it's always Hopkins, it's always Julio, Devontae Adams, I guess. But I don't know where this DK Metcalf crap coming from, man. I'm sorry. He like a big ass faster Mike Williams. You only know a couple routes. I can't put it in.
Wow.
I put it that way. I said it.
That's
disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
I wasn't gonna say Mike Williams because Mike Williams only run 3 routes.
He only run 3 routes. I want to see DK Metcalf go long, do a post, or he might do a curl, or add a slant. Shit, he ain't doing nothing too much.
He just named it like every single route. He runs double screens too.
Look, a curl and a slant is basically okay. Anybody can do that. He do a post and he go long. You only see him going long, man.
You're wrong.
I ain't wrong.
Not everybody can do a slant, and not everybody can do a curl route. A lot of people, for example, I just use my team. I use my team as an example. MVS cannot run a fucking curl route because he doesn't know how to come back to the ball. He doesn't know how to come back to the ball. But Devontae Adams coming back for that ball.
Oh.
So not everybody can run that route. Not everybody can run a slant. Not everybody knows how to create that separation at the top of the route.
So basically, what the question is who do y'all have as the best receiver? That's what the world want to know.
Me, I'm not. I'm gonna take my fandom out of it. It's DeAndre Hopkins. It's not even close. It's not close. It's not even close. He's way better than Julio, in my opinion. He better than MT. He better than Devontae Adams. That is a one. This man had Matt Schaub as a quarterback. I think one of them bad Houston quarterbacks before Watson came along, and this man was still putting up numbers. Like every year, he had a bad quarterback.
Now you're trying to go back.
Yeah,
You're trying to go back 6-7 years ago.
He had Osweiler. And who was the top-rated offense in the league?
What you want, bro? It's over.
Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, bro.
Arizona Cardinals are the top-rated offense in the league.
So what you're saying is he's a part.
And it's no coincidence that the top-rated offense in the league.
Yeah, no.
They only added one person.
Who averages the most points per game in the league?
You said what?
What team averages the most points per game in the league? Who are the top two teams?
You said who's the top-rated offense?
Who averages the most points?
They added one person. The Cardinals was trash last year. They added one person. And they're the best offense in the league.
Mean, we're not about to sit here and act like Kyler Murray didn't make a huge jump.
I wonder why he made a huge jump.
I mean,
that's
he had
the
same receivers aside minus Hopkins, and he was trash last year.
Who?
Okay, I ain't gonna say trash. He was mediocre.
Okay, he still wasn't.
He was close to the trash.
He was mediocre.
He was close to the trash.
Noise last year.
No, he wasn't.
He was close to the trash last year.
That's
at the end of the day, for
That's
me, it's a real simple equation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Devontae Adams is playing out of his mind. I always had him as a top 5 receiver. He's not quite there yet because I haven't seen enough from him. DeAndre Hopkins is going to be the best receiver in the league until proven otherwise. He has shown that it does not matter who plays quarterback for him. He cannot be stopped. Can we say the same for Adams?
Yes.
No. Because he's
playing
playing
with Brett Hundley. What are you talking about?
Nobody was talking about Devontae
when
Adams
he balled out
and
Brett
Hundley as the quarterback. Let's be honest. Nobody was taking Devontae Adams.
Yes, he did. In 2017. Yes, he did. That was his first. That was his second breakout year.
Nobody was calling Devontae Adams the best receiver in the league when he had Brett Hundley. Nobody.
All right, man. That's because we were losing that year. Just like Hopkins did a lot of losing before he got Watson.
With Hopkins, like the Texans were winning. Texans wasn't winning.
That's what I'm saying.
But he still was recognized around the league as the best receiver. With him and Julio, it was him and Julio who was the best. I never seen the big deal, but Julio, because Julio always dropping passes, so that's why Julio go down.
No, that's the Saints.
He dropped passes.
You're a Saints fan. That's why you say that. You're a Saints fan. The only reason I've always put Hopkins.
Julio, I seen Julio drop too many passes, bro. And the thing is, the best hands in the league is DeAndre Hopkins.
And I can't disagree with that.
I seen Julio drop passes. Mike Thomas got better hands than Julio Jones. This Julio Jones is an athletic freak.
Stop.
Michael Thomas. Listen, dog. When you only catching 5-yard routes, that shit don't count.
I'm just saying.
When you catch every route, then you can come talk to me. At the end of the day, DeAndre Hopkins is the best.
I seen Mike Thomas catch over 3 people because that lame duck pass that Drew Brees threw up.
Yeah, 7 yards down the field. Fuck, you catch over a linebacker and 2 D linemen. That don't count.
What I will say, the player with the best hands in the league is on the same team as Hopkins, and that's Larry Fitzgerald. This man has more tackles than drops in his career.
Hey, Larry is nice, but his hands is not like DeAndre Hopkins' hands. I'm sorry,
and I'm a Larry fan of all time. He has the greatest hands of all time.
I have to disagree with that. I've seen DeAndre Hopkins catch shit that he had no business even putting his hands on, let alone catching.
If y'all want to go back 5-6 years to justify taking DeAndre Hopkins over Devontae Adams, then I'm gonna go back 10 years to justify Larry Fitzgerald's hands over Hopkins.
I don't know. They about what, man? Like if you going in prime Fitzgerald versus prime Hopkins, it's like
Now,
that's
if you go in career, maybe, but even with that, I still think Hopkins got the best hands out.
I'm looking at the statistics prove that they got a whole thing saying statistics prove that DeAndre Hopkins is the NFL best receiver. I'm looking at it right here.
What is that, Wikipedia?
It's on NBC Sports.
See, the thing is with Hopkins is rated number 1 in catches and yards, right? But that's because Devontae Adams missed 2.5 games. So if you look at yards per game, Devontae Adams beats him by almost 20 yards, and he still beats him in touchdowns. So what are you really saying?
I mean, all right, and that's another thing why I still don't have Devontae Adams as number 1, because every year he's injured.
He hurt.
Every year.
Every year he's hurt.
The best ability is availability.
But we can put Mike Thomas over Devontae Adams this year.
This is the first year Mike Thomas been hurt.
I didn't say that.
First year. Every
That's
year.
not the words that came out my mouth.
I'm telling you, it's the first year Mike Thomas been hurt. Since he been in the league, Mike been playing every game.
I'm not taking Mike Thomas over Devontae
I'm
Adams.
taking it, man, because I'm like,
because you're a black and gold fan. You supposed to.
No, it ain't because I'm a fan. And a Saints fan is like, because if it was just a Saints fan, I would say Mike Thomas the best of the league. But my eyes seen Mike Thomas, to me, is a better receiver. He's more physical.
In what way?
It's like this. If you had a better quarterback, you would see it. I'm like,
how?
You can literally say that about anybody. You can say that about anybody.
That's the case.
Look at Robbie Anderson. Look how much he's balling out. He just went from Sam Darnold to Teddy Bridgewater. And now he's third in the league in receiving yards.
I'm saying, Mike Thomas led the league and, broke the record last year because Teddy Bridgewater in them 5 games was just, hey, Mike, go. And he was throwing it deep. He wasn't running slants then. He wasn't running slants then.
Yeah, he was.
Mike wasn't running slants then.
Because that's the only route y'all called for him. Slants.
No, Mike wasn't running slants when Teddy was the quarterback. We was the more explosive offense when Teddy was the quarterback.
So I think you got the wrong player though. First off, when you said Julio drops a lot of passes, you meant to say Mike Evans. Mike Evans is
Julio drops passes. I'm talking about
Evans is one of the most overrated receivers in the league. So
we're not. He's not in this conversation. I'm talking about this conversation with the receivers in this conversation. Julio dropped the most passes out of the receivers in this conversation.
So what I'm gonna say right now I got
to me is better than Julio sometimes. So
I got Adams and Hopkins are tied at 1, and then I got Julio at 3, and then I got MT at 4.
I might even say no. I'm like this year
until Thomas comes back, plays.
I'm just saying Julio is number 4 in my book now because Deontay Adams is he balling this year. But I still got MT over him because what I see in my own eyes. I'm just saying. Now, if he come back and drop a dud, then you got a point. He come back and he have a shitty year, then you got a point.
So let me ask y'all a better question then. So Antonio Brown returning this Sunday. So if Antonio Brown show up and look like the Antonio Brown we know he is,
he's gonna have single coverage.
Number 1. He's number 1.
Yeah, but
is
he got
going
single
back
coverage,
top
though.
3.
Yeah, he's number 1.
So
I'm just saying he's gonna be the only one on this list with single coverage.
That's fair.
That sounds like terrible coaching.
That ain't terrible coaching. You gonna leave Mike Evans open? You gonna leave Godwin open?
Who got a better chance of dropping the ball, Mike Evans or Antonio Brown?
Probably Evans.
All right then. So,
no, it's no probably. It's no probably.
It is Evans.
It's like
it is Evans.
That's not a conversation.
I'm just saying
you can't leave Antonio Brown on the island.
But I'm just saying we don't know if Antonio Brown gonna return to be Antonio Brown. He been off a long time.
You see how he looked in his 1 game last year? He scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
that's last year, but he hasn't played the game since last year.
They're
so that means he well rested.
He looks like he's still in game shape.
Fresh
he might be.
We'll see. And he was training with Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson and his cousin Hollywood Brown. They were all training over the
I'm
offseason.
just saying,
He's
we'll
getting that
see
work in.
Sunday. We'll see Sunday night.
He's getting that work in.
I'm saying we'll see Sunday night. Because Mike Evans ain't getting shit because that's the only person Marshawn Lattimore look like he can cover is Mike Evans. So Mike Evans ain't getting shit. That's the only one like he can't cover nobody else but Mike Evans. So in my book though, it's Hopkins by a long shot though, because man, I seen this dude being triple covered and he just burned 3 people. Like
his skill set is the same as Adams. The only thing is Adams has a better release. They're both great route runners. They both can high point
got
the
better
ball.
hands.
I can't say that.
Hopkins has better hands.
I can't say that. I
It's
can't
not
agree
even
with
close.
that.
Wait, it ain't that
Did
you
you see?
can't. You don't
Did
want
you?
to say
Did
that
you?
because you're a
No.
fan.
Did you see? Okay, so did you see
I'm
that
saying
4th
he's
and
been
1
having
catch?
Aaron
Did
Rodgers
you see
throw
that?
both his
Did you see
career.
that 4th and 1 catch last night?
I'm just saying, you got Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball. Shit.
Yeah, and what has the whole world been saying the last 2-3 years? Oh, Rodgers is falling off.
Now let's go through Hopkins quarterbacks. And his
the
catch
whole world.
percentages are like out of this world.
Yeah, go back the last 4 years.
So yeah, Deshaun Watson. But Rodgers is still better quarterback than Deshaun Watson.
How many years has Adams been in the league?
6.
Breaking up, B.
I know he's gonna say, "Oh, so why don't you go back 6 years?" But Adams was gonna start it because he had Jordy Nelson and Cobb in front of him.
I'm just saying he just has he just had an advantage of playing with like Aaron Rodgers, who like had one of the best arm talents ever in football. I'm not a hater.
Yes, but what I'm saying
He's
is,
got one of the best arms in football.
But Watson is not a scrub. Is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
I understand. I understand.
compared to
I
Aaron
understand
Rodgers,
you're saying
yes,
that
he is.
Rodgers is better, yes, but Watson is no scrub. That's like saying oh, DK Metcalf is a product of Russell Wilson.
You think
Like,
DK Metcalf would be doing the same stuff he'd be doing if Russell Wilson wasn't placing the ball right?
Maybe, you never know.
He'd probably be getting killed if he was playing with Miami.
You never know until they're put in that position. I've seen Devontae Adams perform without Rodgers. I've seen Hopkins perform without Murray or Watson. I've seen Antonio Brown perform without Big Ben. Julio, I haven't really seen him without Matt Ryan.
Because he drops. People don't want to get over this Julio. I know he's an athletic freak. He drops passes. He dropped a wide open touchdown this year in his hands.
Yeah, being tackled by 2 guys in the end zone.
He dropped a wide open touchdown pass. I'm not talking about
no. He did. I did see him drop one, but he was being tackled and it was in the rain, and he had to reach all the way out.
No, I'm talking about one was like an easy one. He was wide open. It was over. All he had to do was catch it, and he just dropped it. He drops a lot of passes, man. I keep trying to tell you, Julio drops a lot of passes, but when he do catch it, he the best. He's probably the best rack receiver they got. If he catches the ball, because he's such an athletic freak. Minus DK Metcalf, I guess. If they catch the ball, it's gonna be like hell tackling them.
I mean, honestly, I don't really see much of a difference between. I mean, obviously Julio is a better route runner than DK, but speed.
They got speed and power.
Catching the ball. I don't see much of a difference there. It's literally just the route running is what makes Julio better than him.
I'm just saying he might have up next, but not in this group. He can't be even mentioned in this group, though. Like, he might have up next.
No, I don't know why Rich Eisen had him on that poll.
Called prisoner of the moment. There's a lot of people who be prisoners of the moment. He's fast as hell. He might be even faster than Julio, but he's not there yet.
Tyreek Hill. That's what they need. They mentioned that. They said for the Pro Bowl, they said instead of actually playing a game, they should have Mahomes and Josh Allen do a throw off, and Tyreek Hill and DK Metcalf should race.
Yeah, get all the fastest people there. Get everybody who said they the fastest. Get them there. Put them on the line to see who win.
Marquise Goodwin and Dante Jackson, and it might be a little race right there.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, we're gonna probably keep coming back to who's the best. It's like whenever there's somebody has a breakout game, like if Mike Thomas have a breakout game this week, we're gonna probably be saying he might be the best. It's like a good group of wide receivers this year. It's like a good group. And it might be like Hopkins might go off.
What I will say, I mean, I was sending you all those stats, man. He's in company with Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson right now. One more game over 150. One more game over 150 with a touchdown, and he's in the company of his own.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is
we're in a pass-heavy offense.
He wasn't even the best receiver on the team on the field last night.
You said what?
He wasn't even the best receiver on the field last night.
Who?
James had more yards than him.
Dude had 11 more yards.
James did his thing, man. Who's seeing that?
He had more yards. But he should have had more if he had a decent quarterback. He should have had 200 last night.
We're playing with our third and fourth string corners, man. So
man, you made somebody look stupid.
Oh yeah, because his best cornerback got a concussion and had to leave the game.
Yeah.
So we gonna switch gears because I know Nasty said he got a playoff game, so we gonna switch gears. The NBA saying they starting on the 22nd of December. Is that too soon? Will old man Brian have enough time to ice them knees up to come out there and play? Or what y'all thought?
I'll say yeah or no. No to the answer to the question. No, it's not too soon. I mean, LeBron is one of the players that takes care of his body better than anybody. Him and Russell Wilson are spending over $1 million to keep their body in peak form, peak shape, whatever you want to say. And when you're spending that much money, you're going to be fine. And then on top of that, it's a shortened season. I believe they said it's only going to be 72 games this year. I think there's plenty of time. He's going to be okay. Let's get this season going. Let's get some Christmas basketball going again. And I'm ready.
And you know that's the only reason why they started it is because that Christmas money. They don't want to miss that Christmas money. So that's why they started the 22nd.
Yep. And then on top of that, you can't have teams waiting 8 months to play a game of basketball. Like you got to think about those other teams that are just sitting there.
What you say, Nasty? You quiet on the subject.
Oh man, look. At the end of the day, bro, my position on when the NBA start ain't never changed. I don't give a fuck when they start until football is over. That's when I start watching basketball. So they can start Christmas, they can start New Year, they can start Mardi Gras. I don't give a fuck until that Super Bowl is over with. Then I start watching basketball.
Well, I'm about to get on your nerves because I'm hit you with another basketball thing. LaMelo Ball slide down the draft board. Is this on purpose or is he really just that dumb to fail an interview?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. What you think Trevor Lawrence gonna do when it's time him come out for the draft this year? Don't nobody want to play no fucking ball in Minnesota, man. That's just like going to the Jets. You don't want to do no shit like that, man. So that man trying to get somewhere where he got a chance to.
It's a rumor that he want to play for the Pistons or Knicks. That's where he want to go.
Okay, he might be dumb then if he want to play for the Pistons. If he want to play for the Pistons, he might be dumb.
Nah, he been training in Detroit all year, and he been getting cool with the coaching staff. So that's why he want to go to Detroit.
Fuck them Pistons, man. Fuck
man, don't be hating on my Pistons like that, though, because it's happening. I called it. If he go there, I mean, I called the shit. He coming to us, even at number 7.
You hear that happiness in your voice? That's
we
why
need box office appeal in Detroit. Look, Detroit just stood up.
We don't go there.
Look, Detroit just stood up and fucking helped get Trump out of office. So let's fucking give us LaMelo Ball so we can sell some fucking tickets. That's what they need in Detroit.
Why are you happy that Detroit got your
if
president
they get y'all
out of
LaMelo
office?
Ball,
You say what?
I said, why are you happy that Detroit helped your president get out of office?
It ain't my president. First of all,
I know
everybody know how much I hate
that's why you say that.
that orange Cheeto motherfucker. They know how much I hate it. So he know it ain't my president. Shit, I wouldn't vote for him if he gave me $1 million. I would vote for his ass. I'm sorry. I can't.
Ooh.
Hey, bro,
Hey,
look,
one vote.
if y'all
That's
That's just one vote for 1 million. You know,
I can't do it. My principle's too hard. It's too real, man. I can't do it, bro. Shit. Because that million might go up.
If y'all get LaMelo Ball, if LaMelo Ball go to Detroit, y'all need to fix the water in Flint, bro. That's the only way I would condone that.
That's how we'll do it then. He gonna bring in ticket sales because some kind of way, man. Look, Lamar Ball is smarter than people give him credit for. Because I'm just saying, he got people talking about his son.
He got all three of them. The other one wasn't stealing.
Yeah, the other one is still. He'd have probably been in the league as a second round pick. But
this is what I'll say. That's what I'll say. You asked the question initially, is he that dumb to be failing these interviews? You think maybe there's a reason he didn't go to college?
Reason might be.
It's a good question.
He's pretty dumb. I seen the little show. He's pretty damn dumb.
You look at him, he just looks dumb.
He pretty
like
dumb.
One of them. He looks like a default 2K character.
I'm just saying, for my experience, sometimes dumb people make great basketball players. I'm just saying. Look at Nasty here. I'm just saying.
Man, cut it out, man. Cut it out, man.
Couldn't pass over all that shot. I'm just saying, hey, sometimes you can tell.
So
just go out there and play, and they don't think. They don't get nerves.
I guess ultimately, I feel that could be very realistic. I mean, look at Lonzo. He got into UCLA. You're telling me that LaMelo couldn't get into a college? He went to go play in. Where did he go play? He went to go play in Russia.
Where's eligibility in question once he dad put his name?
From Russia.
One of Yugoslavia, one of them.
He went to go play with Darko's son.
I'm just saying he couldn't play because his dad messed him up when he put his name on that shoe. He couldn't play, so he had to go, overseas.
But didn't you just say that his dad wasn't, he was smarter than he looks?
He did. He getting him in the NBA. He got him in the NBA. He ain't trying to make him be a Rose Scholar. Shit, ain't nobody say you're trying to make him be smart.
Hey, what happens? What happens if he pulls a D Rose? What does he got to lean back on now?
Shit, I don't know. That's on him. Tough luck. Shit.
Hey, he better invest. He better invest smartly. That's all I can say.
Because this man made a shitty ass shoe. And you didn't get an education.
Messed up Lonzo ankles. That's why they were pulling them.
There's a reason why Lonzo doesn't wear them.
Yeah, I think Lonzo with Nike and your boy with Puma or something like that. So I'm just saying, LeVar Ball. I'm just saying his sons are. Lonzo was an average player, and Jello, God, he got him on the G League team. I don't even know how he got him on the G League team, and he got a third one coming in there, gonna be a first round pick. Look, he got pretty average son. Well, the last one ain't that average. He actually better than his brothers, but he got 2 average sons within the G League and the NBA, and made the Lakers pass on Jason Tatum. He's pretty fucking smart. Shit, I'm just saying. Slick also a salesman. I mean, we got a dummy.
That's partially Magic Johnson's fault. Magic Johnson is not a good GM.
He drunk the Kool-Aid, man. The Kool-Aid. So you gotta say LeVar was a good salesman.
I guess so.
Hey, bro, that was a pure business move though, because you got them dudes from LA. They already had a name coming in. Even if he was gonna be trash, they was gonna make money off him. So I don't fault Magic for that.
But I want to
Business
say
wise, drafting Lonzo made sense.
everybody that actually knew basketball knew that De'Aaron Fox was better than Lonzo Ball coming into that draft.
I don't think talent wise Lonzo was top 20.
Because De'Aaron Fox bodied him in that last year of college that they were in. Put up like crazy numbers on him.
He needs to get out of Sacramento. He's disappearing over there.
That's because it's
Sacramento. He need to get out of there. He's too good for Sacramento.
Speaking of Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Sacramento hasn't been, you had Vlade messing it up. Pulling a Stan Van Gundy. These Pelican fans gonna find out sooner or later that Stan Van Gundy is trash.
True.
Dropping. Oh, what's up, Lala? Thanks for dropping by, man. We appreciate it.
Oh, what up, Lala?
But since we're trying to move the show along, because I like everybody like to hear a nasty rant.
Man, stop it, man.
I got a double-headed rant for nasty in the world of boxing.
Ooh.
Nasty take on Canelo, a free agent, and Wilder's accusations against Fury. Since we get to talk about it, so we're gonna start with Canelo, a free agent. What's your thought about that? He leaving Golden Boy.
Well, first thing I'm gonna say about that is good for him, because your manager / promoter is too busy fighting his own demons to manage your career, so you had to get the fuck out of
boyfriend.
there. Yeah, that might be with us. It sounds like a lover's quarrel. They went to court twice just to get free, so you know what I'm saying. I'm glad he's free, but now the ball is in his court. He been a coward. I won't say how much of a coward he really is, because now you ain't got no excuses on why you can't fight now one of the Cholos, Demetrius Andre, any one of these top young prime fighters. You ain't got no excuse to get in the ring with him now. You ain't got no promotional contracts, no network contracts in the way, none of that shit. So if he don't fight nobody now, it's what I always told y'all it was. He a fucking coward and he fucking scary. Because he still ain't gonna get in the ring with none of them boys, man. So fuck sentiment. We ain't even gonna talk about sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Not Golden Boy promotion. They have no fight him. That brother, he a coward. I don't respect dudes like that, man. Like at the end of the day, bro, you getting $30 million a fight, and you out here fighting motherfuckers you ain't never heard of, and then you gonna turn around and tell me you the best fighter on the planet? Motherfucker, how? Who have you beat? Who have you fought?
Well, he stole it from Triple G. That's the only person you can say he really beat.
That fight was 4 years past due. Stop.
He stole it.
I don't give him credit.
He didn't win it though. He stole it.
He stalled it out. He pulled a Mayweather. He stalled the fight out till he thought he can beat him. He waited till Triple G looked vulnerable, and then he wanted to fight him. Typical whole move. That's the type of shit he do.
So you call him Mayweather a hoe?
I don't give him credit for Triple G.
Hey,
Mayweather, the only time I'm ever gonna call Mayweather a hoe was when it involved Pacquiao. As much as a Mayweather fan I am, I'm gonna admit it. He was scared of Pacquiao. Even when he fought him past his prime, he was still scared of Pacquiao. Pacquiao hit him one time the whole fight, and that was enough for Mayweather to decide I'm gonna get back on my bike and run the rest of the fight.
That was a waste.
He wanted no part of Pacquiao. Big old waste. I think we spent the whole time talking shit to each other instead of watching the fight.
Yeah, instead of I can't even remember the fight.
Because you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss shit. Not a fucking thing. Because Mayweather did not want to fight.
Yeah, that was $100 I could have kept to myself.
Hey, bro, at least we got drunk off. Had a chance to drink and sit around talk shit like old days.
And so now, what's about Wilder's accusations that he had that Fury had an egg weight in his glove that caused him to have that dent in his head?
Now, I can't speak on the egg weight portion of it, but there was clearly something wrong with Tyson. There was clearly something wrong with Tyson Fury gloves in the fight. At the end of the day, there's no point in time should you see any part of skin where the strings tie up on the boxing gloves. His hand was not inside of the gloves. He was basically punching Wilder with bare knuckles. Because that, if you ever seen Tyson Fury fight, he has no power. All of a sudden, this one fight, he's hitting people and hurting them. Miss me with that. But as far as Wilder, all I'm gonna say is this: force your rematch. Make sure your team handle your business, inspecting their gloves before the fight like they're supposed to. That's the same shit Cotto got caught with Margarita in the first fight. Didn't check the gloves and fuck around when that got fucked up. So that's on your team to go in there and do their fucking job. Make sure everything go copacetic. Yeah, because you know, dude a cheater. Dude been on steroids, dude a cokehead. He gonna do whatever the fuck he got to do to win the fight. And after you put him to sleep the first fight, he knew he had to do something different. That's why he stalled you out for a year before he got back in the ring with you. So at the end of the day, man, you go ahead and you got to. It's already in the contract. You got to get your rematch. Make sure your team on your job for the rematch. That's all I can say. Don't sit here and keep crying about the past because you didn't do what you were supposed to do when you were supposed to do it. Move on from that shit. Get ready for the next fight.
All right, Brandon, you got any thoughts on these? The Wilder accusation.
I don't know. I don't even know what an egg weight is. So
it's like a little small ass, weight you can hide and you hit somebody with it, it'll fucking hurt them. Big nice little weight.
I mean, honestly, I don't really know how that's fitting in the glove because I put on boxing gloves before, and it ain't really no room in there. Obviously, I'm sure when you have millions of dollars, you can get your gloves custom made or whatever. But
that floppy glove, Fury had anything could have fit in that bitch.
Yeah, anything could fit when your hand not in the glove. You got nothing but room there.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with Nasty. I mean, at the end of the day, all Wilder can do now. I mean, it's not like he has a time machine. He can't go back and recheck it or whatnot. He's just gonna have to push forward, and I don't know. Maybe one day the truth will come out. When Fury writes a book about how he whooped Wilder's ass. But I mean,
all right, man. There's one more thing I gotta do. I guess it's a weekly thing for me. Gotta fucking do push-ups and shit. Like it's a weekly thing.
Wait. Can I introduce this? Can I bring this in? Let me bring this in, man. No, man, you can't just slide to that. Let me bring this shit in, man.
No, you're not bringing it in. I'm about to mute
Brandon don't even know what's going on.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You beat him in fantasy football.
Unmute me, man. Let me get my 8-0 flex on right now, man. Don't be like that. Man, so Brandon, he was talking all that cash shit. He was real confident. Oh man, walk him down. Wentz was gonna carry him to beat me and shit. Well, that's what happened when you come at somebody that's 7-0 that ain't playing no game. He got his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? So now he got to pay what he owed and get down, drop, and give me 20. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping he was gonna be more confident and bet me 50, 60 because I knew I was gonna beat him.
50 or 60. I ain't got enough time.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get him in shape in 2020, man.
I'm in shape already, man. I'm in the gym. This ain't nothing, man. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing, man.
Pay me what you owe, man.
Shut up, all that, man.
He's trying to have you in shape.
Watch this and put him on
Summer 2021.
Let's see if I get this right.
It's not gonna look like The Rock by next summer.
I gotta move this chair over there.
Hold up, man. Unmute me, man. Don't mute me while you count. I need to hear you sound off.
They can hear you, man. Style. You're not muted.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I need to hear you sound off, military style, man.
So it's 24 counts, right?
Oh, yeah. And we had delayed game, so you owe 5 more on top of that. That's how you get them, dog.
Man, that shit loud.
Beat me, man. 8-0 game. Damn, boy, what is that, man?
I don't know. That shit loud. I had to mute it. That shit was loud.
That remind me of Nightmare on Elm Street when he started scraping his claws on the chalkboard.
Screech, that big old ass, big ass screech, huh?
Yeah. Ooh.
That was easy.
Ooh. Hey, bro, sure took you a long time to get up from down there, now.
It's gotta get myself, man. First off, you took a break to mute the mic.
I ain't take a break. This shit was working.
And then you're used to it by now. So
I'm used to it right now, man. It's cool.
Yeah, it's only been 8 weeks in a row. Fuck, he should be ready now.
I bet 20 on this Miami game.
Who you bet 20 on? Who you bet 20 with?
Miami against NC State.
No, I'm saying who you bet with? Brandon?
No, I said I'll put it on the game now.
who y'all playing?
I don't even know y'all playing. Jackson State.
NC State.
Oh, I'm about to say I bet on prime time.
Well, speaking of prime time, his son just signed with him. So
He been
Prime Junior gonna be over there.
He was at Florida Atlantic, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, Jackson. That's what. Yeah, I thought he was at Jackson State.
He transferred.
Oh, all right.
Not transferred. He just flipped his commitment.
Smart man.
Well, since we're speaking on commitments, Wisconsin already has their highest rated class ever next year coming in, and we just landed a 4-star receiver.
So, yeah, what Wisconsin doing about this COVID shit they got going on right now? That's what the people want to know.
Yeah, we just rolling with punches, man.
That's the problem. They need to stop rolling together and get the fuck around each other.
Stop all that damn partying.
So, from what I heard, Paul Chris said we should be ready for week 3. Against Michigan. So was that week 4?
Shit, y'all should beat them. Everybody beating Michigan looks like you.
Well, when we're down to our 4th-string quarterback, I don't know how confident I am. And we still don't know. We still don't have our running game figured out because he refuses to play our freshman 4-star running back. So I don't know what's about to happen.
So y'all not playing. Y'all running. Wisconsin is not known for passing the ball, except for when they had Russell Wilson. Even then, they didn't.
Man,
so why the hell you not running the ball?
No, it's so what they did was they have our third down back, Groshek, the white dude with the mullet. So they're trying to use him.
With mullet, man.
Your running back got a mullet, bro?
He got a mullet. He looked like a straight hillbilly.
You can't trust the running back with the mullet, man.
That boy came straight off the farm. But anyways,
what the hell you think he buys work?
You see what happened to Bias?
I don't know. He's a good pass catching back out of the backfield, but he's no starter and running back in college football for a Power 5. So they got him, and then they got this Spanish dude. I've never seen a Spanish guy play running back, so I don't know what they got going on with him. But he looks like he's better than Groshek. And then we got our 4-star Jalen Berger, but he's a true freshman, so Paul Chris won't play him for whatever reason, even though he's probably the best player. And then Julius Davis, who I thought was going to be the starter, he hasn't got no run either. He was an animal in high school. And then Nakia Watson is the other starter, who he's just a guy. He's just there.
He's just a guy. Shit, damn. Shit ought to be the order.
He's just there. I mean, he was the backup to Jonathan Taylor last year. He got a couple of carries here and there, but honestly, they got to go get Jalen Berger in the game. Otherwise, we're not going to have a run game.
I ain't worried about that.
All right, man. Y'all got any shout outs before we get out of here? I got to go to the slave ship.
Shout out to y'all for having me on, like always. And shout out to my Packers getting that dub last night. We owed San Francisco an ass
Don't you brag on that practice game.
Man, those people only had 2 people that normally play on the field, man.
No. I don't care if it was against the practice squad. We owed the city of San Francisco an ass whooping. Okay? They ain't give a fuck last year. So
you beat the 39ers.
And Shanahan's a hoe for calling them damn timeouts at the end of the game. Fuck boy.
He's not about to let you get away with that. You beat a minor league team.
Wait.
Exactly. Wait. I don't care. We still owe them ass whooping.
Wait.
They felt good, okay?
Wait. wait, Mo, fuck that. This man really just went Axel Foley like this Beverly Hills cop. Y'all old San Francisco ass whooping, huh? God,
No.
some people
Yeah.
had nobody on the field.
I don't care.
Y'all still happy
I
about
don't
that
care.
win?
Man, I'm just saying, they've been beating y'all ass since they had Kaepernick. Y'all had to wait for them to get COVID and injury.
No. We beat them a few times since then. Stop.
Shit. So, man, I wouldn't brag on that one, man. I would just say,
I'm not bragging on it. I'm just saying we owed them an ass whooping.
And
hopefully we give them another one in the playoffs.
Man, they not making the playoffs. They last in their division. They're not making it. They done.
Hey, you never know. They got 7 teams allowed in.
That's crazy. You know, 7 get in, they still got a chance.
They can't get in. They got to jump Arizona.
You still got half the team. It's half the season to go. What happens if Russell Wilson gets hurt?
The whole 8 weeks. Shit.
The whole NFC West can get in, man. Because you know Drew Brees about to fall off, and y'all gonna play Taysom Hill over Jackson.
He good till January when I worry about old noodle on. I don't worry about him in January. October, November, that's when he turning on.
He was outside last week, man. You better worry about him now.
Man, his damn arm. I was hoping he was out this week so James can get the payback against Tampa, but you know, he old noodle arm saying my arm all right. I can go out there. So Mike Thomas about to get 10 catches for 79 yards, all slant route.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that with a touchdown. But anyways, what I will say is, if Jameis went out there, so just think, if Tampa got 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions off Rodgers, what the fuck you think they're gonna do to Jameis?
Man, Jameis got his eyes fixed.
That don't mean he's better than Aaron Rodgers. You were just hyping up Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, it's just because Aaron Rodgers, they gonna look. Aaron Rodgers was talking shit.
Yeah, he got you studying.
He had something to prove. They had something to prove against Aaron Rodgers. They ain't got nothing to prove against Jameis Winston.
Did Devontae Adams play that game?
That was his first game back from his hamstring injury.
See, he wasn't even all the way 100%. See, that's why they did it. Did.
Sure.
You saw what old Noodle Arm did that defense. Shit.
I will say this: both of Rodgers' interceptions were him trying to force the ball into Adams.
It happens.
But we didn't have Lazard.
Nobody.
Man, I won't hear that shit.
Nobody.
Hey, you're the last one that should say you don't want to hear that. He put up 170 on y'all.
I didn't want to hear that shit because
with no Adams on the field.
We probably would have won the game with Adams on the field. Shit.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm just saying they'd have probably doubled him. They ain't gonna. They didn't.
So then Lazard still would have put up 170 on y'all.
He would have put 170 because he would have been on Marshawn Lattimore. Shit. Oh well, he got hurt in the game. So you got any shout outs, Nasty, before you get out of here?
Hey man, shout out to y'all. Good show today, bro. But my big shout out is gonna be to Devontae Adams, bro. I like how he's shaking up the conversation about who the best wide receiver. He's not quite there yet, but he's trying to put his name in the hat, and I like to see that, man. So that's my shout out for the day.
I give him number 3.
Hey, look, I think there needs to be some context on what the actual question was and what the actual answer was. So the question was the media came up to him and said, "Do you think you're the best receiver in the game?" After you just put up 170 and a touchdown on San Francisco, and his answer was, "I think that's fair to say, but for anybody that doesn't think so, I'm going to continue playing my game to prove it."
That's a fair answer.
I don't have a problem with his answer or none of that, but my position is just my opinion. DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the game until proven otherwise. And Devontae Adams is saying that he's ready to join that upper echelon because I had him top 5, but he wasn't quite top 3 last year. So
I had him
I keep saying performers like this, he can jump over Hulu and jump in that conversation, but with Hopkins, that's who's the best. So I like that he's stepping up and showing it on the field. He ain't got to talk. Just catch passes. That's all he got to do.
Yeah, it seems like it's the year of the wide receivers. So Man, I just thank y'all fellas for coming on, man. Shit, man. Look, it was always a blast. Man, y'all always make it good on here. So, man, I'm glad y'all keep doing the show with me. So, man, you know, I'm about to cue up the music so we can get out of here. You know.
Well, that boy is strong.
So, man,
too.
y'all fellas be easy. Y'all be easy. Thomas is better than Adams. Fuck the Titan.
Boy, you a hater. You a whole hater out here, man.
Venom and Smoke podcast. You heard me?